What's up YouTube? Hope everyone's doing well. Alright, so this video is all about our trip down to Thredbo at Easter 2019, a week after Buffalo Stampede, recovery, active, easy movement. And I'm going to talk about some periodizing training plans and why you should be emphasizing your rest and understanding that you can't always be at your peak. You can't always be the fittest you've ever been and don't expect to be. And if you are, then you're chasing something you're never ever going to get. Anyway, watch and learn. Hope you guys enjoy Thredbo 2019.
Hi, Mitch.
Annual Thredbo trip. Hi. As you can see, I've spent the last about 5 days down at Thredbo having Easter down there with my family, which was an absolutely unreal holiday. Got some really R&R time in, which was really nice, especially considering a week ago I was running 75 kilometers up and down some pretty steep mountains. So some easy hiking and some family time and a bit of downtime from any hard and strenuous movement was definitely needed. And that kind of really made me start to think about the way that I used to train and the way that I used to go about things. And I was always wanting more and more and more, which I still am these days, but it comes with a bit of an understanding that when you work for something so hard like a 75 kilometer ultra marathon or a 21 kilometer half marathon or whatever event or training goal that you are going for, is that if you're going after a peak performance, then you can't expect yourself to stay there as soon as you finish with that, because at the end of the day, that is your peak, that is your top end of the triangle. And we all know that I love talking about triangles. And once your body completes that event or completes that peak performance, you need to give it time to really rest and recover after that. You know, if you've got goals or it's body composition goals and you get there, you know, there's that period of time where you've got to kind of give yourself a bit of a breather and a bit of a break, or a diet break, if you want to call it that, in regards to tracking and things. You've got to come off it. And that can be really, really hard because you want to stay up there in this amazing kind of zone of peak performance, tapering and then resting afterwards, and then feeling like your body, you know, is kind of on top of the world. But we need to go back to the base and back to building the foundation. So although we want to keep moving forward with our fitness and we want to keep improving what our peak performance really is, but knowing that we can't stay up there and training at that such high volume and such high intensity, it needs to be understood that you have to come off it. And I know that for some of my clients, this is their first time around training for an event like this, and understanding that you've got to really calm down after an event like this and relax and unwind and really taper off it so the body has time to recuperate, recover, and so that you don't burn out, is really, really important. And they're just starting to kind of understand that. It's a really it's a really weird thing to go through and pretty hard when you're a type A person who always wants more and always striving for more. And I know that I'm one of those people as well that really struggle to do that. So a big emphasis needs to put, if you are training for an event, understand that when you periodize your way there, you fluctuate your volume and fluctuate your intensity depending on obviously the amount of time frame that you have. Understand that once you've done your event, there needs to be a period of time that you come off this high volume and this high intensity training, and don't expect the same peak performance out of your body kind of week in and week after. There needs to be a bit of a lull to then rebuild that base and start to come back up again. And it took me many years to understand that, and it's nice to be able to sit here and say confidently that I am finally rested and recovered and I don't hate my sport. Because I haven't burnt myself out the back end of it, so which is really cool. So where my training goes from here is I basically spend more time back at LAHR, low aerobic heart rate. I've just finished 13K then, which is a bit of a walk and a run. It's now Wednesday, so first real easy session, kind of back into it after Buffalo. Legs feel great. Heart rate was actually really, really low, so I've obviously had a bit of a super compensation occur, which is great. But I'll see how I go tomorrow. Wake up, go back to training intuitively, and basically my focus now is to build up as much volume under my legs as I can, with ensuring that I'm listening to my body and my recovery, and making sure that I make as much time as I can to spend with my family rather than just training all the time, because I know that I'm not an athlete. I have goals, I have body composition goals, I have performance goals, I have running goals, and I have business goals as well, and these all take time and these all take effort and they all take patience and time. So I'm going to work with that. That's my goal for the next few months. Work on the base, get back to building the MFHP community even bigger than what it already is, and spend some awesome quality time with my family, and maybe even doing some LAHR work with Nicole together, gearing up for her half Ironman in November, which is what she's just signed up for. So very exciting. Anyway, goals have been set, foundation, we've tapered off, we've recovered. We know that we can't stay at a peak intensity all the time or peak performance all the time. We come off it, we re-layer down the base of the house, and then we start to build our peak performance all over again. Anyway guys, hope you enjoy the rest of the video of Thredbo 2019. Not a holiday for a little while, so it's all about time to get in training. If you guys ever want any help, hit me up. Let's have a conversation. Let's get you kicking off into the stars as 2019 continues on. See you guys.
This is single monster.
Ready?
Stop it.
Just came up to the top of the chairlift and had a bit of a coffee. Haven't we, buddy? Just on the way back down now. Say cheese.
If we fell down there, we would have died.
Yeah, we weren't trying to do that.
We're just waiting for Gav to turn around so we can do a burnout, is that right?
Yeah.